Well, today is a very special day because we are playing our first game in the Serie B. First game is against Pro Verceli, a home game, against a team who were relegated from the Serie A. So a very difficult first game of the season. Our predictions, our expectations rather, are to finish mid-table. So we're expected to comfortably avoid relegation and finish mid-table, which is easier said than done. We're going to struggle this year, I think. If we can get, I want to avoid relegation, but the board want mid-table. So I will do the best I can. Very special day today. Serie B, and it's a new episode of Parma from the Ashes. So before we get into some games and some off-screen games, signings. First thing I'm going to do is take you through my departures. So let's go through them first of all. So here you go. You can see a lot of people released on a free. Vinci, who barely played. Lamorte was on loan. Misabelli was on loan. Walter Rodriguez has gone. Had 2 seasons with us. Never really broken into the first team. He didn't play. He played 25 games in our first season in Serie D, and he did okay. But he only played 9 games. And none of those were starts, so he was never going to feature. So he was released. Other ones, Melandri's gone to Lanciano on a free. We got money for Zekin. I needed to sort of shift players away so that I could meet registration rules. So Zekin has gone. He's 34, so he was never going to improve. So he's gone to Pro Patria in the Lega Pro, so he's back in the 3rd division. But we've got £100,000 for him, so that's good. And other ones, Kickoff has been released, Agostini has been released, Cotticelli has gone to Pizza on a free because I had lots of goalkeepers and they were all very good, so he wasn't really going to feature. So he's gone. And Francesco Carapi has gone on loan to Juve Stabia. I don't know if I said that right or not, because he's 31, and again, I needed to shift players to meet registration rules. Same with Simic as well, and Lorenzo is a very good goalkeeper, great potential. He's gone on loan to Sereno just to get some first team football because it can help. He's 18 and he's looking good so far. He's got great potential. So that brings us to our ins. So I'll go through these one by one. We're going to cue some music, some funky music, because we've been spending money. We have spent £614,000 on 7 players. So let's go through them now. You know him already, it's Alessio Sabbioni, Italian 25-year-old who was on loan last season. And he's back with us permanently now on a free transfer. He was out of contract at the end of the season. You've seen what he can do, so what else to go through? Sabbioni came from Carpi, so did this guy, Rafael Martino, a Brazilian left winger who looks very nice with 15 dribbling, which is very good. Good work rate of 14 and a fair bit of pace as well. This 29-year-old Brazilian can be a good option for the left wing. We didn't sign this guy. This is Alberto Parpinel, Italian 19-year-old centre-back. We've got enough of those, so we didn't really need him. He's gone on loan to Monza. The board bought this guy for 9.75k. Good attributes for like a limited defender, heading, marking, tackling, all 13. He's got a good teamwork rating. He's a very brave player as well. If he turns out to be good, if he turns out to live up to his potential, then we could play him. He's a bit like Bree in my Stoke series. We didn't sign him, but we ended up using him. Ended up being quite a good option. So Parpino might be another one of those. Okay, so we have another option at right back. This is Mihai Balaza. He's Romanian. We bought him from Roma for £135,000 as a fullback. Good tackling at 15, good teamwork and positioning, very well rounded physically. So yeah, a good option at right back. Pre-season he hasn't done too badly. 7.07 in 3 games is okay. From Sampdoria for £150,000, this is Gianluca Sampietro, Italian again, 24 years old, playmaker, pretty much a replacement for Milieta, who is now retired. Good first touch at 15, good corner taker as well. He'll probably be taking our corners. His crossing's good. Very good composure at 16, good vision. So I think this guy can bag some goals for us. He's got an assist in pre-season. I think he could be a goal scorer for us. Don't let the name fool you. Antoni Sarcevic is English. We bought him from Fleetwood, of all places. £250,000. He is also a central midfielder because we only had Botta really after Rodriguez and Milita have both left. He's more of an advanced playmaker. He's good at penalties as well, so he can definitely help us out there. His flair's 15, which is good. Good dribbler. Decent technique at 14. Decent vision. So yeah, another good midfielder, and he's got a goal for us in the Coppa Italia, so it's very good. Last but by no means least, I wanted a younger option for midfield. Andrea Marcucci is 18 years old. He's on loan from Roma, and again, he's a playmaker. And you can see the stats there are pretty good for an advanced playmaker. Good teamwork and vision and work rate. Flair's at 13, good technique at 14. So yeah, good option. 18 in his current ability is 3.5 stars. So I think that's a very good option and a young option as well. And he can help us out with the rules on under 18s. He doesn't have to be registered because he's under 21. So that's an important thing for me. So those are the signings. So as I said, we spent just over £600,000. We did get a bit of money in with the sale of Zekin, but the finances still look pretty poor. Overall balance of £2.8 million. And our projection, if you have a look at our projection, it's awful. Expected to be in £13 million of debt in 3 years or 2 years. So, yeah, not great really. But our wage budget is still okay. We still got a bit left to spend. We have a bit of transfer budget, but only £21,000, so we can move that if we need to buy more. But I don't think we need to. I think we've got a decent squad, and I think this squad can keep us up. So let's go pre-season then. We had a few friendlies. The Coppa Italia, or the Team Cup, took place. We're expected to get to the fourth qualifying round. In the second qualifying round, we drew Cremonese, a team that we know very well. We beat them 1-0, but it needed extra time. Thomas Kupit scored on the 107th minute of all times. Yeah, took a while to do it, but yeah, in the end we did, and that put us through to the third qualifier, where we faced Serie A opposition Cesena. So yeah, I was not expecting to win this at all, and you know, I think we could have got thumped here. We were 3-0 down by half time. Lucarelli was rating 4.9, so he came off. Second half was much better. We did still concede a goal, but we scored 2. So yeah, out of 6 shots, that's okay. After an awful first half, we improved. So Cascioni with a penalty on the 13th minute, which was conceded by Lucarelli, and then Juric scored. And then Musacone scored on 39 minutes. And by that time, I was like, oh, God, this is going to be about 6 or 7-0. But no, we pulled it back to 3-2. And I thought we could actually escape with something remarkable. But unfortunately, 3 minutes from time, Ciano scored for Cesena to make it 4-2. Knocked us out of the Coppa Italia. The board are disappointed we didn't get to that fourth qualifying round, but it was Cesena. So I think they understand that. As far as pre-season friendlies go, we started off against Bordeaux, drew 1-1. Alborno scored. Adebayor equalised for them, of all people. Goalless draw against Lille is a very uneventful game there. 2-0 win away from home against Lienden, Beretta and Girardi with the goals there, 2 strikers. Brajov, 1-0 defeat there. Robert Soare with that one. We were very tired for that game. Lanciano, 2-0 win away from home. Girardi and Buchacho with the goals. And 3-1 win away from home against Huracan Valencia. Girardi with 2 goals. And Sarcevic with a goal. So that leads us to today and the first game of the Serie B season at home against Pro Verceli. So as far as injuries go, we have one available striker. As you can see there, Beretta is out with a stubbed toe, and Makulu is doubtful with the groin strain. He can play, I think. I don't know if he passed his fitness test. Does it say? He did pass the fitness test, so he is available, but yeah, I don't want to use him unless I absolutely have to. So let's go into the game then. I think I've already picked a team ahead of time, but I'm just going to put Makulu on the bench. So options, so registration options and like sort of selection options. So they're right. So you can register as many players as you want, but you are not allowed any more than 20 players over 21, I think. So hold on. So you can have a maximum of 20 over 21 players and a maximum of 18 over 21 players, excluding club icon players. The only one of those we have is Lucarelli. So basically, we can't have any more than 18 over 21s, meaning that we only have, I think, 19 players, 18 players actually registered. Can we actually have a look at who has been registered? So yeah, we only have 19 players registered. We have because we have 18 over 21s, and then the 19th is Lucarelli. Everyone else is under 21 that is actually available to play. So that's going to be difficult. As far as selection option goes, you only get 9 substitutes in Serie B. So not a lot of less options on the bench. Okay, Mikulu is now on the bench. So this is the team we're going with today. In goal, Mikai. You know, he did okay last season. He's going to just pick up where he left off. So yeah, he is our goalkeeper. Back 4 of Vanucci, who keeps his place at left back. Saparetti and Kosic, the back 2. Lucarelli, after his awful performance in that most recent game, loses his place. Saparetti with a start alongside Kosic, who had a very solid season last time round. Balassa is the right back. Sabione playing in defensive midfield. Kofi Agi is also available, but we're going to go with the in command today. Stefano Botta is the vice captain, so he's going to be captain today, as Lucarelli is not playing. Sarjevic playing in attacking midfield in a Trecatista role. Going to try that out. Barai on the left as an inside forward. Kupitz on the right as a winger. Girardi target man support. And the bench, young goalkeeper Vito Zini. I don't know if I've shown you him. Actually, I think I did, because he was in our most recent youth intake. He's on the bench. We also have Carlini, Lucarelli, Alborno for defensive options. Kofi Aguirre is a defensive midfielder. San Pietro is a central midfielder. Martino and Butaccio for attacking options. We need a right winger. That is just one thing that we need to buy. One more player. And then we have Mikulu if we absolutely need him. As far as our tactics go, we're on counter fluids. We're going to go for a higher tempo. And yeah, that's all my instructions there. If you want to see those, you can pause the video and look at them there. But against a team that is relegated from Serie A, we're going to struggle here today. Vito Zini needs a number. You can have number 41. Because that's just sort of the shirt number a goalkeeper would have, I think. I've given Lucarelli number 40 because he's going to be 40 years old when he retires, as this is going to be his last year with us. So yeah. Right, let's do this for the fans, guys. Passionate faith. Team looks in pretty good spirits, so hopefully we can get something from this. I still need to get that table back. So just the one game today, because we have been going through transfers. Otherwise, this video will be a long video. I know the last one was very long because we played 5 live commentaries, which I didn't intend to do at the time. But let's see if we can win this game. If we can, that would be great. But we haven't had a shot yet, and they've had 4. Yet to hit the target, though. Kosic with a block there. This is the first highlight of the game here. Ragusa to Megarini, and it's cleared away eventually. Kupitz with it now. That's the first chance of the game, the first highlight of the game. And we haven't had a shot yet. Okay, so we've kept them at bay so far. Mikai's done very well in goal. But we've only had the 1 shot, and we need to be getting more than that. Go out there and give these fans their money's worth. You weren't that bad, but I still believe you can improve. You need to control the midfield more. But again, you weren't bad. Now you need to shoot more. You know what to do out there. Let's try that. Yeah. Right, what can we do? We've got shoot on sight on. I'm not too bothered about possession. I'm going to go direct. And I'm going to hit early crosses. Let's try that. I'm sort of trying different options. You know, we need to sort of tweak it a bit for this league, because it's going to be much, much harder. But at home against this team, it's going to be tough. We've won the ball back here. Here is Yves Barai, and it's a long ball to Girardi, but it's a little bit too long. And let's come back to the goalkeeper Benusi. Here's Carrillo to Bruscagin, Ragusa. Megarini, he's been that was a wayward effort. I wonder if I should go attack him. Maybe that'll instill more shots. Mika with an unnecessary save to make that. I'm going attacking. It's a very ballsy option, but we're going to try it. Do you know what? Girardi has done nothing. Do I risk Mikulu? I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it. He's done absolutely nothing. We need to get more shots away. Megarini to Ragusa. He's through on goal here, and that's 1-0. I think it was expected. That was coming. They've had a couple of chances, and finally they've taken one. And that's put us down to 18th place. I think that's been coming for some time. Megarini to Ragusa. A very nice 1-2 by Pro Verceli. And Megarini, left-footed, he just tapped it in. He poked it in. But we could equalise. I would love to get a point from this. It's going to be very difficult to stay up the season. I can see this already from the first game. But I'd love to try and get a point from this game. But Meduini's through here again, and he's just gone wide. Dearie me. We need to get some more deliveries in there. I'm going to take... Oh, I can't take off Kupitz. We don't have another... Right, I'm going to move Sarcevic out to the right. And we're going to put Butacho in the middle as a shadow striker. What can Sarcevic play? Let's leave him as a wing support. What can we do? Higher line. Pump the ball into the box. Right, let's do that. Okay, so we made 2 changes already and we're not even halfway through this half. Vanucci throwing. This could be a chance here. Butacho, it's back to Vanucci. Mikulu went for the header but didn't get it. Botta to Vanucci. And Mikulu, I think his header hit the bar maybe. Balassa lets it go for a throw-in. That was the first... Well, I think it might have been a half chance, but... We've done very well to be losing 1-0. Mikai has been fantastic in goal. Botta's played well, but yeah, we need to go for this equaliser. If we lose 2-0, that's not the end of the world. And not all of these guys are match sharp either. I mean, Sabioni is struggling here. John Makulu's come on and he hasn't done much better. Right, I'm going to bring on Kofiage for Sabioni, just to well, he's a bit tired. I'm not too bothered if we lose this. This is a very good team we're against. We're struggling out there. But it looks like, unless there's going to be a goal in injury time here... Butacho's picked up a knock. That's not good. Okay, there's only 10 seconds left, but I think there's going to be a bit of extra time. Oh, God. Score from this. That would be great. No. It's a 1-0 defeat. That's not too bad. I don't think we've done too badly. You were unlucky, let's say that. The goalkeeping was good. You weren't unlucky today, but it was a good effort. And same again with Botta. You played well. Girardi did nothing. You weren't at your best. Okay, let's leave it at that. That wasn't too bad. We're down in 17th after that, but hopefully we can get some wins together. Venezia, well, yeah, Venezia came up with this, don't forget. So, and they lost, oh god, they lost 3-0. Oh dear, Venezia. If they went back down, that would make me happy, because of course, they're one of our rivals, and, you know, they came up with us. So it might be a bit of fun to play Venezia in a live com. I know we did a lot of those last season, but it could be a fun thing to do. Right, so deserved win apparently. Butacho physio report. Hamstring injury, he's out for 3 to 4 weeks. That's not good. So that's not the end of the world. I mean, you know, it's the Serie B. We're expected to stay up, but we're expected to get mid-table. But I think to stay up would be great. I don't want to go back down, but I just want to stay up. Really, I'm not too bothered about the mid-table finish as long as we can finish, you know, above that relegation zone. That's all that matters for me at the moment. Because I want to keep up my streak of never being relegated. It's never happened, so yeah. But then I don't really do very many challenging things before this. I guess this is probably the most challenging thing I've ever done on FM. Okay, I'm not going to do the press conference. Let's have a look at some of our upcoming games then. What have we got? When do we face Venezia? November the 11th. Okay. So who have we got coming up? So Carpi are next. Verona, Ternana, Avellino, Vicenza and Savona will probably be our next games. Or be in a month's time. So, yeah. So I'm going to play 4 games off screen. Carpi, Verona, Ternana, and... Ternana, what's my name? I can't believe I just said that. And Avellino. So next episode we're facing Vicenza at home and Savona away. How have these guys been doing? So Vicenza last season finished 7th in Serie B. Savona, they got promoted from the Liga Pro as the winner of their group. So that would be an interesting one to do. So yeah, off screen, hopefully we can pick up some points, because otherwise this isn't going to be a very fun season. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like down below. Leave any comments you want to make down there as well. If you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. We didn't start off with a win. It was a 1-0 defeat against a good team that were relegated from Serie A. So that was always going to be tough. Losing 1-0 isn't too bad. Next episode, Vicenza and Savona, 2 games. Hopefully we can string some points together. For now though, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.